What's up, Leo? This is going to be your love check-in for the second half of November. This is for my Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, please do give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you're new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I offer personal readings. The info for that's in the description box of the video. There's a wait for a reading with me, so if you want to explore your options, I put links to my affiliates, Mystic Sense and Spiritual Blossom, there as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5 minutes reading free with a reader, and Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 when you deposit $20. Check them out if you feel called to do so. Otherwise, if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I put the links to those in the description box as well. And also, shout out to my girl Tara. She's just launched her merch store online for her restaurant. I'm wearing her Drunken Skillet Tee. If you guys want to get yourself one, or she has lots of cool shit there, check it out. Or if you want to pop into her restaurant, if you're in the area, the place is awesome. I put all the details in the description box as well. So congratulations, Tara. Now, Leo, we're going to do the usual check-in. Person on your mind, how do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? Then the projected potential outcome for the second half of November. To anyone that's new, I say potential because I infuse manifesting and law of assumption into my channel. My readings are check-in points into one version of you, one version of your specific person that you have manifested and selected out of the infinite that are available right now. Creation is finished. Everything exists all at once. Your desires are meant for you. Everything that's showing up right now in your physical 3D reality is a reflection of your current state or version, your state of consciousness, and you absolutely can manifest it differently. It just requires a shift in your focus, in your state, in your version, and a reselection of the version of the person, and therefore circumstances must shift. Okay, guys, so please look at some of the other videos that I've posted. I like to teach as I go, and there's also a lot of awesome content online that you can check out. Okay, so let's get into it, Leo. Person on your mind, Two of Pentacles. A little bit of back and forth, but pleasure, joy, Nine of Cups. And then there's Eight of Cups. So this person could be in the process of, Two of Pentacles can be sort of work-life balance, priorities, or it could be like, if you're just dating this person, it could be about fun and pleasure, but a bit back and forth about, you know, the direction. Yeah, it's reached the Seven of Pentacles, so this is a foundation. Leo, they're invested in you. That Eight of Cups had to come out again, so there's something about maybe also if there's been back and forth, leaving behind, you know, something in order to like continue investing. So if we're talking about dating, that could be, okay, leaving behind other options, or maybe they want you to do that, Leo, or otherwise this could be about, okay, continue to invest or leave it behind if it's been a bit back and forth. And guys, don't let any of my readings trigger you. It's just a check-in point right now and one version, and they're going to think and feel differently, and you can manifest whatever the fuck you want. So we'll get to you. There's something here about like a lot of burdens and responsibilities. Okay, so I was getting more so if there's back and forth or juggling, it's about having to leave behind what's weighing on the situation or not serving the situation. More so, I'm not just saying that to be nice, because yeah, Wheel of Fortune, they do feel like, you know, this is very destined. They want it to shift for the positive. There also could be financial matters that are weighing, or work, and they're hoping for a positive shift there, Leo, or they could be aware that that's weighing on the connection on your end as well. So there's a King of Swords in the reverse with the Ace of Pentacles. So there is money and finances is playing into this and potentially weighing on the situation. And the other thing is we've got a King of Swords in the reverse. So this means that maybe there's also a need to kind of get honest and truthful about shifting things towards something more stable and committed. And I explained that if you're just dating this person, for example, or things are being back and forth and there's sort of like a lack of clarity, there could be a wanting to move forward in a more positive direction. The King of Swords in the reverse, in less nice energy, guys, it can be kind of fickle and inconsistent. So that's Two of Pentacles, back and forth. Now, if that's the way this person's been showing up, for example, Leo, you can easily adjust that behavior by reselecting and not assuming that that's how they are. For some of you, you know, King of Swords in reverse can be a bit cold and detached. That could be because of finances and things weighing on the situation, right? Burdens, and I'm going to get more on it, and I'm also going to get oracles. But more importantly, it's going to be, you know, your assumptions about the situation and what you want. 10 of Wands, yeah, it's weighing on them. Page of Pentacles, there could be this issue around feeling like if what they have to offer or what's on offer, it could feel like small, and that could be financial, or there's a burden here about getting clear on offering the stability and the commitment, like the next level, because Magician card and the Six of Pentacles and the Lovers. Okay, so there's manifesting and wanting reciprocity, Six of Pentacles, and the Lovers card is strong connection. Now, Six of Pentacles, it could be about balance on a financial scale. This could be about mutual support, or also we could be dealing with a situation where if finances are burdening or work, there could be these issues around, burdens when it comes to being able to support. And that could be like the burden when it comes to really stabilizing the connection. Do you see what I'm saying? So we do have Lovers card, and I want to get one on that. Yeah, the King of Wands in the reverse and the Star card in the reverse. The other thing that I'm getting is, Leo, if this has been back and forth and not that stable, could be that there's a lot of connection and chemistry and passion. There's something about needing to make a choice or a decision, and the burdens could also be that you could be dealing with a situation where the past is sort of weighing on the present. So again, this person could have some like negative assumptions that maybe, you know, you're not necessarily choosing the situation, or you're not necessarily going to commit to the situation. And I want to see what's going on your side. I mean, King of Wands in reverse is the kings are in the reverse. So there's something here about like shadow energy. So either maybe not trusting the situation completely, or feeling like, is this just fun and games and passion, or is this something stable and committed? Though they are manifesting the connection and wanting to, maybe they're doubting that there's reciprocity. Do you understand what I'm saying, Leo? And that could be an old story. This person could have had investment in the past in relationships, and now they're in the process of leaving that behind, especially if, guys, you're just like back and forth and dating, you're not in a full commitment. This person could be in the process of leaving behind an old story or old versions of situations where there was lack of reciprocity, or where people were showing up maybe in a certain type of a way. Now, Leo, if you're in, I'm going to get your side of the street, if you are a person that is looking at this person and doubting that they really want to commit, or that they want you, or that they're reciprocating, or whatever, you just need to change your dominant assumption and only focus on the positive aspect and the version that already exists in the quantum field that you want. So there's something here, I feel, with the Star card. I don't know. They feel like, is there hope here? Seems to be that there's a lot weighing on the situation. Maybe that's coming down to material matters, old fears, trust issues, because things don't seem to be entirely clear, or fears that, can this lead to something really committed and stable, or fears of not being enough as well, because that's an old story. The Star card, yeah, insecurities, guys. Insecurities. This can also be jealousy issues. So if you're in a situation where, you know, maybe if there's a lot of responsibility, or there's outside priorities, or financial matters are at play, and this has been a bit back and forth, or it's non-committal so far, this can be insecurity around, well, one, the finances, but two, jealousy issues, maybe like fear that there's other options. Well, that Eight of Cups is like also abandonment. So there could be this fear. I'm not saying that this is what's happening. I'm saying that this is maybe what is the energy, because this is like, is there hope or is there not hope? The Star card in the reverse, and that could be, you know, is this just fun, or is this going to move forward in a better direction? Am I enough? Because Five of Wands is in the reverse, and the Two of Pentacles that I pointed out is in the reverse. So the Five of Wands can be competition, and I feel like they're insecure that there's competition. Or maybe there's been some kind of a tension between the two of you, because it's like That's the general story. We're going to look at your side of the street. But yeah, Page of Pentacles, they do see opportunity, but it seems to be that there's something like a choice is going to need to be made around solidifying things, and something here to do with back and forth. And the outside energies, guys, could honestly be, because there's a few kings here on the table, so please don't take this as loaded or get triggered, but you know, this could be leaving exes behind, or outside potential opportunity, or just actually an old story. Okay, I hope that makes sense. More importantly is going to be you, and then the oracles are going to clarify things. There's something about making a choice, but definitely a strong connection. Gemini energy, that's duality. So it just seems a bit like, okay, it's been back and forth. The Two of Pentacles is the back and forth. There could also be like money issue, money out versus money in, work-life balance. Then that creates kind of a clash, you know, and questioning, burdens that are weighing on individually on each of you, or them or you, then creating like questions around whether or not, you know, like, am I chosen? Am I enough? Is this turning into something serious? Is this more about fun and games? You don't need to worry about what their assumptions are anyway. You need to worry about what your assumptions are and what you're creating. So what do you feel for them, Leo? Seven of Swords. So maybe you're not trusting the situation, Leo. The Fool card in the reverse, or you're feeling like it's some kind of a risk. So again, guys, I mean, King of Wands, though, in the upright, you feel very attracted to this person. So maybe they're feeling like, oh, they're doubting it, and they're thinking maybe it's all attraction. You've got Seven of Pentacles, but in the reverse, but you don't feel like they're really invested. You might be mutually feeling the same way, in which case you still manifested that. Your fears and doubts are manifesting. You're projecting that onto them. So if you want it, you just need to say no. They're completely invested in me and only want me and love me, etc. You've got Eight of Cups as well, Leo. Knight of Cups. Maybe you're both also leaving behind the past, you know, and old stories and old shit. Or there's this fear and doubt, like, are we leaving this behind, or are we moving it ahead to the next level? I mean, Knight of Cups anyway is like romance, and it's in the upright, and there's genuine feeling here. And then there's Four of Cups, exactly. Four of Cups. One, maybe you're not sure if you want it or you don't want it, Leo. I don't know. Or Four of Cups also could be old feelings of rejection. What could be ping-ponged back and forth directly between the two of you, or just in this present energy, is this feeling like, well, I'm offering something and they're not really taking it. Now, if it's because what's weighing on the situation is outside burdens, career, fears of inadequacy in that department, or old relationship failure and insecurity, then on their side, you're maybe showing up as someone that's not really taking, or that they're not enough. And then that, you know, you're now interpreting the behavior as they're not really taking what you have to offer. So again, guys, I'm only doing it this way because it's interesting to see how our dynamic rolls out. But the truth is, again, go and look at the last videos that I posted about like changing SP conform. They don't have free will in your reality. They must, when you're manifesting them, the preferable version. The live that I did, letting go of a story, all that stuff. Maybe you feel like the communication can be a bit small or petty in some kind of a way, but that could be also down to there's something weighing on this situation. Fears and doubts, basically, around is this reciprocal. And then High Priestess is in the reverse with the Ace of Wands. Lots of attraction and desire. I feel like there's intuition and an intuitive bond. Some of you maybe, like I said, if you're feeling like this person, there's something here that's like it needs to be addressed. Like, there needs to be an honest conversation. High Priestess is when things are mysterious. So maybe you're hoping to get things out on the table now. How are you feeling about them? High Priestess energy, to understand. Okay, Knight of Cups. This is definitely romance. This doesn't look like it's gone the whole way yet. The oracles are going to tell us more. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't look like it's gone the whole way yet. So it's like, is this my Ten of Cups? Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles. You both have Six of Pentacles. You both might also be walking away from the past if you've had Six of Cups exes or past experiences that you thought were going to be your happily ever after. You might be in the process of leaving that behind. For some of you, you know, you're not sure if you want it because this is passion, but maybe you're still connected to something else and it would require leaving that behind. Do you understand where I'm going with this? Because here, Lover's card is choices and decisions, or you might feel that way about this person because again, there seems to be this like questioning, am I competing? I don't know. High Priestess, it's like things need to be revealed, things need to be said. There's an air of mystery. You both want reciprocity. Maybe you're both questioning whether there's reciprocity. All you need to take a hold of, Leo, is your side of the street and what you want. Maybe some of you are not sure you want this and there's potential for new passion. So again, there's something about back and forth, indecision, you know, and you mutually could be reacting. You could feel like this person, you're doubting them and then they're doubting you, but now you just need to step into reality where there are no doubts if that's what you want. So decide what you want. You might see potential for 10 of Cups with this person, so then focus on the 10 of Cups. You know, you might be fearful that this is going to turn into disappointment because the past has kind of given you disappointment. So what's your assumptions, okay? Every version of everything exists. Okay, what does this person want with you as we move into the second half of November? Planning, text, phone call, meet up. Okay. Guys, unsure, choices, decisions. See, the cards are perfect, but you can shift them. The cards are going to change when you change. Okay, controversy, truth coming out. So there's a truth that needs to be spoken. Karma, desire. Okay. No shortage of desire, guys. Now, the karma thing, you don't need to be concerned with their karma. What I think is going on is it might be triggering insecurity, okay, insecurity around not being chosen, not being enough, not being worthy. Now, you might have your own story. So all you need to be concerned with, and we don't need to worry that this person seems unsure or they're you know, insecure or they go cold and detached, or because there's like drama, I think, or truth coming out around choices. This is not looking to me like there's actual like a big problem here, but if you are dating or something, there needs to be like a conversation maybe around are there other energies or there are other people in the mix, right? Okay, guilt, intimacy, passion, missing you. I mean, look, the guilt and the shame thing, I mean, this could be also like if this goes hot and cold or in and out kind of thing, because it's been back and forth. And I think this is just more so about insecurities and fears. It's a wanting to get to the truth of things about why there's uncertainty or indecision and have a conversation, maybe get on the same page. There is a lot of passion, chemistry. I did say to you that there's insecurities around money matters, and we have here unemployed. It doesn't have to be unemployed, but it's, to me, that's always feeling insecure, living beyond means. Okay, and what else? Pop-up, surprise visit, reach out in person. Okay, I'm going to get you guys a romance angel. Okay, deception again. Someone's wearing a mask. Reconciliation. So you've got the Six of Cups. The other thing is, Leo, so there could be also like exes in the mix that are still hanging around that need to be disconnected from. Now, there also could be that feeling of this back and forth and you both haven't completely left behind burdens or whatever. And so that needs to be reconciled and addressed. And it's like a decision needs to be made. So are we going for it completely? And then we have to leave behind everything and everyone, right? But there's reconciliation of issue. I think there has been a mask. That's the King of Swords in the reverse. We do have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So there's potential for that. And then we've got separation with chemistry. Okay, so it could go a bit in, out. Do I think it's like a mass separation? Some of you are separated from an ex, an ex, and this is like you could be back and forth, or mutually you have exes, right? So this could be that Five of Wands in the reverse, wanting to get past that energy. But The separation could be this in-out kind of thing. There's a strong attraction, and then I've got heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And that's what's coming through for me, okay? There's going to be a reach out, pop up, in person, conversation, something like that. All right, Leo, make what you will with that. I hope it resonated for some of you and was helpful. And either way, I will check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.